Toprak finally took to the Jerez track for a MotoGP test using Michelin and Pirelli tires. Yamaha, KTM, Ducati, and Aprilia gathered in Jerez for a private MotoGP test featuring Michelin and Pirelli tires. Only Honda appeared to be absent from the test. Test riders Andrea Dovizioso, Michel Pirro, Pol Espargaro, and Lorenzo Savadori each confirmed their presence at Jerez via social media. Toprak Razgatlioglu will gain additional MotoGP experience this week as Yamaha, KTM, Ducati, and Aprilia gathered in Jerez for 2 days of private testing. Yamaha test riders Augusto Fernandez and Andrea Dovizioso have already taken to the track using the latest V4 engine. The KTM factory team, along with Pol Espargaro, also took to the track this morning. Ducati was also seen there, with Michel Pirro riding a full red Desmosedici. Aprilia and Lorenzo Savadori also participated in the private test. A video from Savadori showed the long, slim exhaust on his Aprilia RSTP. Interestingly, the test, scheduled for Wednesday and Thursday at Jerez, is listed as using Michelin and Pirelli tires. This opens up the possibility of developments on both the current 1,000 cubic centimeters MotoGP bike and the future 850 cubic centimeters bike. KTM was the first MotoGP manufacturer to publicly test an 850 cubic centimeters bike at Jerez in December with Pol Espargaro and Dani Pedrosa. Mika Kallio subsequently reportedly did some laps on the prototype at the Sepang test. Honda and Yamaha are also believed to have completed some initial 850 cubic centimeters testing behind closed doors, while Aprilia and Ducati are targeting a spring debut. Yamaha's concession status allows them to field a full-time rider for the private test, and Toprak Razgatlioglu appears likely to join after announcing he was traveling from Turkey to Spain. This will be his first opportunity to ride in MotoGP with Pirelli, the tires that have brought him so much success in World SBK. It remains unclear whether Pramac teammate Jack Miller or Yamaha factory riders Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins will be in attendance. The second round of the 2026 MotoGP World Championship takes place in Goiânia, Brazil, on March 20th to 22nd. The season doesn't enter Europe until the fourth round in Qatar, although that Middle Eastern event is now in doubt. Meanwhile, Jerez is scheduled to host the opening European race weekend of the year, from April 24th to 26th. So, let's just wait and see, guys. From Monday to Wednesday, Aprilia, KTM, and Yamaha will test at the Jerez circuit, the first private test of the 2026 MotoGP season that has just begun. Test and development teams from 3 of the 5 manufacturers in the Premier class are in action, testing with the 2027 Pirelli tires they will use. Due to concession restrictions, both Aprilia and KTM will be at Jerez with their test riders. In the case of the Italian manufacturer, Lorenzo Savadori will lead the test. As for KTM, it is currently unknown which riders from their test roster will be present, although all points to Pol Espargaro or Dani Pedrosa riding the bikes. Yamaha, the only manufacturer with the highest concessions, can use any of its regular riders. Fabio Quartararo, Alex Rins, and Pramac riders Jack Miller and Toprak Razgatlioglu. Although at this stage of the season, logic suggests that test riders Augusto Fernandez and Andrea Dovizioso will race at the Jerez test. All manufacturers will ride 2027 bikes and Pirelli tires. The most interesting aspect of these 3 days of closed testing is that teams will have access to 2026 Michelin tires, the French manufacturer's final season in MotoGP, and will also be able to try the compounds Pirelli is developing as it seeks to become the championship's sole supplier in 2027. With Pirelli's presence at Jerez, it is understood that both KTM and Yamaha, which have fielded their 2027 prototypes, will split their practice time between their current bikes on Michelin tires and the 850 cubic centimeters bikes they are developing for next season, when the changes to the new technical regulations and the Italian tire manufacturer will come into effect. KTM tested the 2027 RC16 at the same Jerez circuit on December 12 with Pole Espargaro, while Yamaha debuted its 2027 prototype in several private tests held secretly in Iwata, Japan, in mid-December. Meanwhile, Aprilia and Ducati are still waiting. Both manufacturers have yet to test their 2027 bikes, presumably waiting for official MotoGP testing. The only two MotoGP manufacturers yet to test their 2027 bikes are the Italians. Aprilia will be at Jerez from today until Wednesday, developing their 2026 bike, which dominated in Thailand. They will also have access to Pirelli tires to begin understanding its performance, if they choose to do so. While it's not yet known whether the Noali factory will test its 2027 prototype for the first time, it's a possibility, but everything indicates it won't happen, and that they will focus on developing and improving the bike that performed so well at Buriram, where they won with Marco Bezzecchi. Ducati, which had originally planned to be at Jerez this week, has changed its plans to hold a private test at Misano on April 13th and 14th. Right after the Qatar GP, whose holding is currently in doubt. During the 2 days of testing, Borgo Panigale engineers plan to run the 2027 prototype for the first time on Pirelli tires with Nicolo Bulega as rider.